Screaming. There's a really good Mexican restaurant that's over here. It's really good. I ate there, and top service, right? Lady's pretty nice. She's got her own little grill that she works on. And I'm a big fan. If you know me, I love burritos. I'm a big fan of burritos. I was such a big fan of burritos that my dad and I don't speak anymore. We don't talk anymore. Because one time during Thanksgiving, I went over to my dad's house, and Bob was there. And my dad was sitting there at the table, and we had a Mexican Thanksgiving. So we had tortillas, and you could put meat in them, like hamburger meat, and refried beans, as well as cheese and lettuce and bell peppers and, things like sour cream, things like that. Well, I made myself a big super burrito. And my wife couldn't make it at the time when I was married to Angel, and we had 3 kids. But my 2 kids, third one was on the way. And my 2 kids were running around all crazy. And I sat down at that table with that big old burrito. And I went like this. Big old bite. And Bob looked at me, and my dad kind of looked at me. And they thought in their head, that was a pretty big bite, Cole. And I ate that burrito, and it was good in my belly. And if I'm not mistaken, before the Thanksgiving, I also said the prayer. And I ate that burrito, and I had a big smile on my face. I felt no shame. My dad and I don't talk anymore because of that burrito. It was a big old burrito. I was a little mad that my wife wasn't there with the kids. But my 2 kids, David and Lizzie, were running around. The other one was busy being born. But I had myself a burrito, and it was real good. And I don't think I had on a red shirt, but I think I probably had a shirt and tie on. My uncle is part of the Libertarian Party. This is known as St. Louis Taquerias. Best place in town for a burrito. But y'all do dine-in. Y'all do dine-in. Like chips. Y'all do chips and salsa?
Extra.
Okay. But y'all bring over the little container to put sauce in the burrito? Y'all bring the container over, right? You bring a container over. Like a little container, you bring it over and you get the salsa and all that kind of stuff. Y'all do that at the table. Y'all bring over like a little container that has salsa in it that you can pour into the burrito. The little cups of salsa?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They don't do, or she doesn't speak English. Okay. So they do some of them. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, I see. They're right here. I see. They do something right there. So you can get it through there and the other one, the Big D. But you can do dine in. They're really good. It's the best burritos in Fort Worth is right here at St. Louis. Big old burrito, lots of beef. You eat it, it's so dang good, it'll kill your father. There we go. St. Louis. Quesadillas, gorditas, tortas, tacos, and burritos. But they do card. You just can't manually put in the card. Some places you used to. Because of how payment works, and they don't take the card manually, which some places they do, we're going to have to go with the Taco Bell. So I'm going to get myself one of those Fresca steak burritos. I'm going to get a souped up bean burrito and add the reduced sour cream and make it Fresca. Then I'm going to get an enchilada that's supposed to be $1, but it didn't come out as $1. And then I'm going to get a soft taco because that was my hot tier for Taco Bell. You will not hear the bell. That bell sound is copyrighted. Taco Bell's been around a long time. A long, long time. Ask Quentin Tarantino. Taco Bell was founded 11 years before I was born in 1962. So I sent it through the app, and I'll pick it up with some hot sauce. And we'll be good to go. See, when one person doesn't get their love, everybody loses. That's my friend Rob. The reason why I didn't get my way is because I went to Taco Bell to have a bean burrito with extra red sauce, and I checked for that extra red sauce, rather than getting a bunch of Modelo's, which are a bunch of fucking gangsters, and going to some unknown house. That's the reason I lost, because I didn't get the Modelo. I got the Taco Bell, and I watched Scorsese movies, rather than going to some strange house with a Modelo and hang out with a bunch of crazy Catholics. As a Christian, you're not supposed to make other people think that you did something really evil. But they were behind doors. They had beer. There were more than one Mexican man and only one French lady, which was Jennifer Quarles. She went into the house, closed the door, and if I were to make it into that house to try to get her, then they would have killed me, just like they did Channing. Now, the father that ran that house, I don't know where he is today. Most likely he's probably dead. But Channing Freelove died in a similar incidents. Only she owed them $3,000. And they took her head off with a sidearm. Probably supervised by a cop. And 2 black guys had to do time for it. It was probably supervised by a Fort Worth police officer. No, that's what they're trying to figure out. It's not what I'm trying to figure out. Because I was told the killing of Channing Freelove was supervised. It goes all the way up to the Mexican mafia, and 2 nigs are in prison for life for it. Because they only tried the hitmen. They didn't try the people that were behind it. There was a whole village of people that killed her. It took a lot of people to kill Channing Freelove, and all those people will pay a price. And the people they know will pay a price. They'll pay a price that they do not want to pay. And it's going to hurt them real bad. 2 reasons why. One reason is because of Taco Bell. The next reason is because of that right there. There's my Taco Bell. Used to be over there. I used to eat it all the time. Right on cue. This is a little place here that was still there during that time of her death. This little gas station cigarette place. But we're going to find out all the truth and set everybody down. And there is going to be people that are going to get the death penalty over it. Because they can open up a cold case and they can give someone the death penalty. Even corrupt cops and corrupt Mexicanos. And when you got a corrupt cop working with a bunch of gangsters, they ain't gonna lose. Not even in the courtroom. Until we expose that corrupt cop that was behind it. Now, we wait. One and two. Is an investigator's enemy. It is the investigator. Everybody looks guilty, don't they? Especially them. Oh, there it goes. There we go. One thing my friends and I would do is when we go to the Taco Bell that was over there by Pascal High School, we had this Cadillac and this disco ball. We'd go through listening to Bee Gees disco music. Believe it or not. Yes, hello.
How can I help you?
I don't think that's my order, but it's going to be under Jonathan or Cole.
For Cole, I have a steak fresca, pepper jack burrito.
Yeah, and could you the enchilada? Could you do me a big favor? Could you do a side of red sauce? That's what my sister. Yeah, that's what my sister used to always get. Give me a side of red sauce in a cup. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright. I can tell who's working with me or who are not working with me if that stuff doesn't come up on the screen. So they didn't put the actual order on the screen, but they did for them. And that's where the investigation starts. Right there. Why did they put the number up for them, but not for me? I'll ask them at the window. What is, I don't know. That's right. It's a mystery, but we're going to find out. And I want my cup of red sauce with my enchilada, my fresca steak burrito, my soft taco, and what else do I need to kill my enemy but a bean burrito with sour cream, extra red sauce. I didn't put extra onions, but I made it fresca. 4 items for faith, hope, love, and charity. Pigeon wing on. Now let's listen to their music.
Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Hi, how are you doing? Now I'm gonna need the make sure the red sauce is in there. It's an enchilada, it's a soft taco, it's a fresca steak, and another soft taco, and there should be a bean burrito that's souped up with sour cream.
Extra red sauce, no cheese, add fresco, extra onions, add pico, add sour cream.
And add sour cream. God bless.
Yep.
And I need that item right there. Okay. All right. I have a question. Why, whenever I go through the window, sometimes you can see the order and sometimes you can't? Is this the fresca or is it wrapped fresca?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we're missing something. We should have 4 items. We should have the enchilada, which I know is in there. What's this one right here?
I'm not sure. I didn't.
Okay. Do y'all wrap the fresca a certain way? Or the steak burrito? The steak fresca burrito. Do y'all wrap it? This is the taco that was wrapped. Okay. So, do y'all wrap the fresca? What is this right here? What's this one? Do y'all wrap the fresca? Because this would be the sour cream bean burrito, right? Mm-hmm. So do y'all wrap the fresca? The one that has steak in it. Y'all wrap it? Can I get some napkins? Can I get some napkins? Thank you. I get some more napkins, and I want to know if y'all wrap the Fresca steak.
What do you mean if we wrap it?
Do you wrap the Fresca steak? Do you wrap it a certain way? Not with silver? Not with silver packaging? To show that... Or y'all do that with just the grilled stuff?
I think it's just the grilled.
Okay, and here's my second question. Why doesn't my order come up on the screen?
That I'm not sure, because I can't... I've never seen the screen.
It's not your fault. Goodbye. Basically, they're supposed to wrap the Fresca steak a certain way. A soft taco, that's a cheaper one. I got it basically for free. I know it was wrapped. Kind of crazy. But the other one's supposed to wrap the silver. It's supposed to be like a silver thing. So you can clearly tell that it's the steak. Because that's what they want. That's what they want. And that's not what they're going to get. So the second item is probably the steak. Because there's only 3 items. And the soft taco I know is smaller. But the enchilada is in there. So I know there's an enchilada. And they also put a fork for the enchilada. That fork is there to guide your hands away from the sauce. So if you try to reach for the sauce, it'll be a fork instead of the sauce. It's kind of a feeling that you get with your fingers. That's what I go by feeling. And that would be a Jeep TL2 4051. We're to the bottom of this chain of free love stuff when they come forward, when they don't get enough of their steak. They'll go to our prisons to get the steak, or a little bit of the steak, because they gotta hide. And it's hard to get steak when you're hiding. But they'll come forward. They'll step forward to confess. They don't want their children to be smart bombed. That's what we're doing right now. So we could always go into the prison, interview the Mexicans that killed her, and get all the information we need to bust the corrupt cops. And got 2 of them that probably know their fathers. They can turn in their fathers. So the cops, the older guy would get the death penalty. The older cop would. But the fathers are what we want. They're in the one-way direction, the other one. It's going to be 557 or something like that. I didn't get a clear one. But he's talking to his buddy over in 7-Eleven. About right here. Go to map. It's right there. Now, you can't beat radio, can you, Dad? Now, it's going to be 9:27 p.m. It's Tuesday, July 21st. That's recorded by the Koreans who just killed those 2 cops because their fathers are involved in a murder. Now it's July 21st of 2026. It's gonna be 9:27 p.m. One cop car is facing one way and another cop car is facing the other, like snakes. Yep. It looks like this. So they're just sitting at the 7-Eleven. They know about that. That's why. So they will be investigated, but I didn't get they can get the cruiser number later. They will be investigated for sitting there right in front of the 7-Eleven, literally like blocking the door, probably so I didn't get my drink. Now, when Linda would be playing an internal affairs officer that makes it to lieutenant. She starts off sergeant detective called Wendy Willows. I'll be playing JC Colonel. It's basically a colonel I make up some ranks and stuff like that. In Maryland, they have a colonel. But Texas and Fort Worth, they don't because it's fiction. But sometimes that basically goes to truth. Right here. Hang on, I just want to make sure you can see me. Got it? So you guys roll. He was a Navy SEAL, and yes, they eat Taco Bell. I'm gonna get a side shot. Apple turned it off. Apple will be investigated too. Chris Kyle style. Got one of them to prove that they're there. Alright. So Apple turned it off in the middle of that. The 7-Eleven that I need is right up here. When a cop spies on you and get into your device and find out stuff, they go to prison. No questions asked. If anybody hacks and spies, they go to prison. That's what this show's about. Police officers that are going to prison. They are going to prison. Mark, most likely a corrupt cop over by Botanical, also known as the Botanic Gardens. We're at the university. Can't beat radio, can you, Dad? 9:35, Tuesday, July 21st, 2026. Chris Kyle style. Soft taco, fresca steak burrito, and a bean burrito with sour cream. Calorie count, Taco Bell. Nicholson's like, fuck the radio, Cole. You're driving in my car. You don't know what else to do. You turn on the radio. Fucking turn it off. Put on the SoundCloud, baby, and let the Elliott Smith play.
Say make a perfect angel in the snow, or crushed down where you are. Better stop before it goes too far. Don't you know that I love you? Sometimes I feel like only a home.
Look at this, close encounters. Damn, fucking alien. Nicholson got a hold of me. He said, I got Amazon Plus, Cole. I got Paramount, I got MGM, I got IFC, and I got fucking Sundance. They can't touch you, Cole. You're better than all of them. I say back to Nicholson, I really do appreciate that. No problem, Cole. I know a good actor when I see one. The reason why they're a good actor is because they're a good writer, you see. I always tell everybody I meet every day in my life, I walk up to them and I say, the reason is because I take a man and I take away all reason and accountability. That wasn't smooth, but I know what you mean. And what I do is I write it all out in my fucking head. And then I fucking go forward after that. So if it makes sense that way, then fucking let it. Engines. And then also when I run into somebody, I say this. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want my fucking Slurpee. And that doesn't sound like me, Cole, but I get the point. You can't be perfect. You get a little bit of it and then you move on. You don't worry about all the fucking Jim Brewer shit and the fucking Jim Carrey eyebrow action. Now look at this fucking thing. What the fuck is that? It's fucking Tusk from Kevin Smith's film. If you're real fucking lucky, you get to bank there. That's only if you kill people out in the ocean. Now let's go get some fucking gas. Look at this David Lynch shit. If you're epileptic, you'd be flipping around on the floor like a fucking fish. Alright, that's all there. See, whenever I see a freaking cop car, I go like this. Because they got permission to kill you. The other guy has got to go to get a lawyer. And then he's got to get you in the courtroom. And then he tries to take all your money. But when you see them, you're like, whoa, they actually have permission. So you have to be real good. Like, hey, how you doing? Your Liberty Party. Schmisty. Now we're rolling. They might want to rethink about bombing those damn fucking idiots. $1 enchilada. $1 enchilada.
Dirty shoes.
Here we go with today's kitty. Oh, try that. There is one kitty. You always leave with your britches down, sweetie. One kitty, 9 lives. And each cat life has a number. Numbers 1 through 9. Swirl the cat food. And pick a cat food. Today's kitty is going to have fancy feast, beef feast, and gravy grilled. $1 enchiladas. Cost me $4. Bear this way. One good scoop for kitty. 9 good lives for other cats, as well as that one. Weird energy out there, kitty. So we're gonna sit at home and watch AMC Plus or YouTube and then AMC Plus or YouTube, AMC Plus and Hulu or YouTube, AMC Plus, Hulu and Criterion Channel. So YouTube's free. You can pay for YouTube too. Get YouTube TV and then YouTube with no commercials. God bless that. AMC Plus, $8 a month. Then we've got Hulu. I paid for the year. I don't know, it's like $5 a month or it comes to $6 a month. Then we've got Criterion Channel, which is a must. It's a little over $11 a month. But It's got Jean-Luc Godard in it and David Lynch at the same time. No, you can't watch them at the same time, but in the future you'll be able to. Right, Kitty? Right on cue.
Everything.
No. I just want to. I don't have to. I want to. And I have to. Because I want to. If I want to, that means I have to. Makes sense to me. Right, Johnny Depp? Well, I want to do it, and I have to do it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. And if I didn't want to. I just kind of have to. Or I want to. Or I have to. It's like the evil Cooper. I don't have to do anything. I don't need to do anything. I want to do it. That's why. Just like the evil Cooper. Now I have to do it. Did you hear that, Kitty? You better watch out. Now eat your banana. Eat it. Eat it. I'll just put it down there right now. It'll be a representation of Velvet Underground. Listen to it. I can't do anything. Yeah, I know.
You?
Yeah, I know.
You put it down.
It's a nigger with the trigger.
Keep your voice down.
I got
You are
it.
not staying up till 7:30.
I know. Till you get what? They're the three things that you need. One of them's a job, and the other one's what? Pure silence. And the other one's what? I got you $1 enchilada. What the hell else do you want?
Here, eat it. Have it. I don't eat it. You're going to act like a
Don't you
baby.
spill that on me.
Eat it.
I don't want it. I bought it for you.
How many did you get?
I bought it for you.
How many did you buy?
They were $1, so I had
How
some
many-
too.
how many
I don't
did you
want
have?
any more. I'm all burned out on it.
How much did you have?
I had enough.
Keep your voice down.
Banana in the tailpipe. Sorry, I can't talk sometimes. There's a damn good commercial coming.
There wasn't much left anyways. And then you ate something else and you left a pan.
So I ate something. So I wanted
That's
to kill my
fine.
enemy. My enemy doesn't want me eating or procreating. That's why my enemy has to die.
Keep it down.
And all I do is watch these damn commercials. And I pay for it too. I pay to watch commercials. It figures if you get the fucking app, they should let you, like, you know, watch. If you're going to watch the commercials, you should watch it for free.
You're not going to do this to me. Keep it down. Fuck.
Pure cinema. The coffee grounds. Found it. Coffee grounds. And now he finds basically the coffee grounds, and then they do a treasury bond or something. They're Deutschmarks or something. They do an exchange of money, not them, but the bad guys in the warehouse, and they kind of see it. Now, those are the main cops in the Beverly Hills that work with Axel Foley secretly to catch Victor Maitland. Victor Maitland's a guy that's dealing drugs in Beverly Hills, which is still done today, regardless of the door slams. Axel Foley gets in the back seat and tries to make friends with the two Beverly Hills cops and says, hey, look, we're all three cops. Why don't we work together? They're all going to go get something to drink together. He explains that they do not drink on duty. They can be arrested for drinking on duty. Can't they, Cooper? Of time, it's only a matter of time. You can turn yourself in now, or we can come get you during the interview. Rib out. Fuck the Catholic. Listen, Cooper, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. Especially when you see Will Arnett go down. Going to a titty bar is mostly full of Catholics. Now, you'll see there these guys run in. They come in, and he's already showing them the coffee grounds. So he knows there's a drug trail. The Catholic guys with the long trench coats, they walk in, and the African, the Eddie Murphy, he's going to arrest them. He's going to try, but he's going to have to help the Beverly Hills cops. They're super cops. And that's who's going to get Bradley Cooper, a super cop. So they kicked the 2 officers off the case, hired 2 other officers in the Department of Beverly Hills to follow Axel Foley. He gets them breakfast or lunch or whatever. But they won't fall for it because they got an in by the trigger or an in under the trigger. An in with the trigger. He knows what that means, don't you? You boogaloo master. So he's gonna go looking for Victor Maitland, but he can't get into the place, so he acts gay to get in. Because he says he has some kind of suplexed herpes thing. Like my stepmom. So he throws Jonathan Banks over the table like he deserved. Because he probably knows judo. And there's the drug dealer. That's what they look like. Right there. Sometimes they use them. See how relaxed they are. Does that look like somebody that might be on drugs? They've never arrested Eddie Murphy yet. But look at them eyes. Does that look like someone on drugs? What about that? They have to get the light right. Really, they should be giving him a medal, but instead, they have to arrest him so he can get him later. But he doesn't exactly arrest Victor. He does something else to him. Right, Cooper? So now, Axel Foley goes into the Beverly Hills Police Department and tells them that Victor had his good friend killed. Right, Bradley Cooper? We'll get to the bottom of this, you fucking Roman Catholic drug dealer. So the scent throws off the dogs, the coffee grounds. So he mentions the coffee grounds plenty of times because it's used to cover up drugs. That's how we'll get him. It'll be something else besides coffee grounds. It'll be a cat that'll smell it. Or a cat that will come forward before we put that cat in a lot of trouble. Right, Inspector? There's the chief, and there's another rank asshole, another cop. Rosewood, sir. Rosewood. Yes, sir. Are you the one that put the banana in the tailpipe? All Cooper wants to know, because that guy's on inspector. The inspector wants the black ass one in Detroit, and he's the inspector. And I explain something. All Cooper wants to know is if I'm right. Well, guess what, motherfucker? New Liberty Party, motherfucker. Faith, hope, love, and charity. Watch out. He's a goddamn lieutenant. There you go, you fuckhead. So what they did, which is what they tried to do to me this morning, is they removed him. And they ignored the case, which they did to me this morning. But I was able to reinstate the case by overthrowing what the drug addict Gary Sinise got a hold of before. And watch yourself, Gary. I don't give a shit about your faggot, John Malkovich. Now, be careful when you get a hold of me, motherfuckers. Be real fucking careful. And don't you ever talk on set. Don't say a goddamn word on set or you're fired. And that's Serge, the fudge packer that runs the art studio. That's what he is. He's a fudge packer. It's like, no, don't be stupid. All right. There's coffee. And there's the goods. Jordan doesn't touch that shit. He only smokes weed. That's what killed Adam the Woo. Probably a mixture of the two. And it's what killed Bradley Cooper. So, Jonathan Banks and friends come in as Axel Foley's held at gunpoint with his white bitch friend. Now he's pissed because the cop knows for sure that he's a fucking drug dealer. just like Bradley Cooper. One thing I like about this actor right here is that thing right there. That's called an imperfection. The most beautiful thing a person can have. And the most powerful. It's the most powerful thing. It's a symbol from God that he is king. But he gets killed for it. So the nigger kills his ass. He says what Bradley Cooper says. They got cocaine and coffee, and they're going to get wired and have a big party. Keep on partying, motherfucker. We're coming for you. Watch out. We are coming for you, Bradley. You will not sleep. It'll come at night. You get it right between the eyes, motherfucker. Right between the eyes. Turn it all in. Foley says, I'll kill you. That's what Axel Foley says to the German drug dealer guy. He says, I'll kill you. I will kill you. Fuck the Catholic Church. Rib on. Like his Mark Wahlberg sidekick guy right there. Jonathan Banks gets all pissed off. He's actually a faggot. Goodbye, Mr. Foley. But it doesn't end there. So what Hollywood does when they don't get their way is they use the cops, basically like goons. They can use them in all 50 states. And when the cops get investigated, and it goes back to the stars. And when the stars don't like what they do, they finally say, give him what he wants. So they send someone like Gary Sinise to talk to me. Then they remove that post from my channel. And that I don't like. Not when I'm doing an investigation. You don't talk on my fucking set, Roman Catholic faggot. When this is all over, Bradley Cooper will be running Grubhub. So one of the guys that has Axel tells him, how's that bump on your head that I gave you in Detroit? Now he can hear what's going on. That's one of the Beverly Hills Cop dorks. And he's going to try to stop him. But they're about to kill Axel Foley. And they're beating him up. It's like, hey, how's that bump I gave you on the head in Detroit? It's healing up, some shit like that. I don't care about the dialogue. I'm not Quentin Tarantino, motherfucker. So watch out. I'm your worst fucking nightmare, asshole. Right? Hey, bring it on any day. And let me tell you something right here. You want to deal with the U.S. Marshals? Come on in town, motherfucker. Ain't nothing bigger smile on my face when I see you walk off in cuffs, you fuckhead. I won't go to your red carpet and you don't go to mine, fuckhead. In office, there's going to be a lot of changes. One of the changes is going to be this. So, you know, when you go to Hollywood, you got all these houses that have ADT security or private security with their own CC, all that kind of stuff. All that's going to go away. You're going to have van dwellers and shit on their property. And no one's going to have any freaking weapons, especially guns. It'll all be taken away from them. It's going to start in Hollywood. All that security that the vloggers see all the time, all that's going to go away day by day here pretty soon. And if you live in one of those houses, you're going to have zero security. Zero security. They'll be able to get in, just walk right to the door, knock on the door. To any of them. And all their hidden sins and drugs and orgies that they've been doing, like Puff Daddy and stuff that's arrested for, because Puff Daddy was arrested for it, it's all going to be stopped with guys with shotguns like that and suits. Their guns are going to be removed and they're going to surrender. Rib out. My men will end you. Right. And they know that you're talking through me. Now, all of that shit's going to stop too. All of them working with the police department and having security and guns and all that stuff, it's going away as of tomorrow. Goodbye, Cooper. Watch this Jew. That's what that Jew's gonna look like. There's like the Mark Wahlberg idiot. Look at our houses. They're a bunch of idiots. Look at all that wasted space. That's why they're gonna fry in hell. That's how they protect it. The last thing that Mark Wahlberg is gonna see. A nigger with a gun. But not without a price. Right, Cooper? Tries to run, this is what his house is going to look like. That's his biggest fear, him and his Russian kike-ass wife. That's his biggest fear. A bunch of cops at his door. You know why? Because it's everybody's fear. Gotcha. See you later, Cooper. Happy ending. The criminal was caught. He didn't confess, so he got shot and killed. He files a report to the chief of the Beverly Hills Department, which will be on his desk in the morning. And then the brother gets the reward, but he has to heal up in the emergency room because he gets shot in the shoulder. So basically, turn yourself in. He had to take a bullet, but he got it. So, Detroit cop rewards the Beverly Hills cops a token of appreciation. Beverly Hills palm robe. He gives him a robe and his other friend a robe. They're white robes from the Beverly Hills Hotel, or the Palms Hotel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He doesn't take his robe, but then he says, I have 3 of them in my bag, so we assume he takes the robe. It's kind of the Pilgrim's Progress ending, because they end up getting their robes, like you wear in heaven. You wear white robes in heaven. Pretty good movie. So my honorable mentions of my top 11 list, it's actually on my honorable mentions underneath the 11, so I don't number my honorable mentions. They just go into honorable mentions. Not everybody makes the top 11. They didn't make it. But it made my honorable mentions. And it's also one of my favorite movies. Mostly because of the soundtrack and Eddie Murphy's acting is great. It's his best role.